those guys.
Oftentimes I double high notes as well.
I love doubling the high notes.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Oh, you and me, dude.
You're speaking my language. I love that sort of economical movement that sounds like a fast flurry of notes, but it's actually quite effortless.
There was a lick that I was learning from that song you guys put out. What's your new band called?
Absentia.
Okay, cool. And the song that you guys put out recently was called Inerrata. There was a lick in there at around 3 minutes. I don't remember it. Something kind of like that. Do you know that part?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm playing it wrong then. Shit. I was trying to figure it out, and I was hoping maybe you could help me figure out part of it, because it's really cool.
So are you starting from like the beginning of that lick?
I couldn't figure out the very beginning of it, so that was I just started from what I could figure out.
Like 1, 2, flat 3, and then you play the 5, almost as like a string transfer.
Yeah.
Like portal guy.
Yeah.
And then you do the same thing up an octave, and then I tend to do this where I like use legato and slides to shift into new positions. So. Yeah.
Oh, so.
Yeah. So I'll go slower. Yeah. So it's just.
That's so cool.
Hey, this video is brought to you by sweetwatermusic.com. So when I was building this office, brand new office here, I needed a whole bunch of stuff, a new desk, new studio monitors, audio stuff, video stuff. I found everything at sweetwatermusic.com. In addition to music gear, they also stock Rode audio equipment and Blackmagic cameras. And it's just like everything that I need is all on just one website. So if you take a look at the link in the description, you'll find the list of gear that I use from sweetwatermusic.com. Go check it out. It supports the channel. Thank you so much. Also, this entire video has been transcribed by sheethappenspublishing.com. If you want to learn really cool music by Cannibal Corpse, Black Dahlia Murder, my band Archspire is on there. Check out the link in the description, sheethappenspublishing.com. Use my code REDEEM for 15% off at checkout. On to the video.
It's fun to like mix. Oh, and I'm economy picking that, by the way.
Of course.
I think I saw you doing that. But yeah, it's fun to just use like legato as a means of like transporting you into a different position.
Yeah.
And it also like, breaks things up texturally,
right.
in my opinion.
Right. Well, yeah, there was a difficult part that I don't know if you were picking everything past that, but the part that I really loved was you kept going. I don't know what the hell you did after. You kept going down, and I was kind of trying to watch. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But it was a cool way to hide. Like instead of doing, the phrase is. I think that's kind of it. And I thought it was really cool sounding. I couldn't figure out anything after that though.
It's cool that you picked up on that. That's like something that I like to do as almost a means of like creating the illusion of movement, but you're really staying in the same place and on the same chord or same arpeggio.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm also like quite lazy when it comes to picking. So I like to devise things that are like economy picked or like it creates this circular economical motion where you can sort of like reverse the movement by doing like an even number of notes per string and then like continue the movement in one direction doing odd notes per string, like in the typical case of economy picking or sweep picking, right? So like I think there is like a string skip right there though. So you start with that little string skippy guy. It's like that like minor thing that I obviously know that you know how to do quite well. and then you take that little phrase. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there, but I'm just taking that like minor phrase.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm going back up to like the 2, like right above the root, and then I'm doing 2 notes per string there. So that way I can like more economically like shift back down, like descend again.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I can go like down, up, down, and then follow that through with the downstroke, and then do another upstroke, and then follow that up, and then just sweep it all the way down.
Okay, so you're writing the sweep shape is dictated by the technique of your right hand and trying to like maximize efficiency and trying to like put a note in every direction that you're going to go in. So you're not like trying to do any sort of string skip. You're not trying to do any two-way pick slanting in a bad way. I have something kind of similar. These 5-note groupings. Those are kind of the same kind of idea where every direction, like I'm just sweeping, but it sounds crazy, but it's very easy once you just get like, oh, I'm just doing this. I don't have to skip or I don't have to do weird shit. It's just this. And it's pretty easy, actually.
You're speaking my language. I love that sort of economical movement that sounds like a fast flurry of notes, but it's actually quite effortless for right and left hand. Assuming the synchronization isn't a problem, of course. But like, are you like those guys?
Yeah, starting an upstroke as well. Yeah, so if you could do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and you can get like a real. You can get that like high note. Oftentimes I double high notes as well.
I love doubling the high notes.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. So you and me, dude. I don't know if I do double the high note for that one, but it's very common for you to double the high notes on sweeping, especially when you get something like you know.
It's cool because like you can use what would be considered as limitations of the guitar as like a feature instead of like a bug, right? Because you can really snap those high notes and double them up and create a little bit more of an interesting line in that way. It makes it a little less predictable. Like when a piano player does arpeggios, they don't hit that top note twice, right? It's just like it's just ascending, descending. But like as a guitar player, like you said, if you have like you just hit that twice.
Yeah.
And it just adds a little bit of like, it just adds some extra notes and some snappiness and like a little bit of a more interesting way of approaching an arpeggio that is less. Like,
there's something I'm working on lately. Oh yes. That kind of adding like a chromatic lead line. I'm still working on it. It might even. That's the arpeggio. That's just like, but you can just nail it so fast and just get that high note like, and it's just fun. Yeah, it's a major.
There. And then you go up a half step?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are super fun. I actually I love working on stuff like that. There's like a piece in a Conquering Dystopia solo, like a Jeff Loomis solo that I